Today we're going to be doing an oil change on an NC Miata the easy way. First step, open the hood. Next, open the engine oil cap. Get your jack and put it onto that point right there, which is just on the K-frame itself. Get a jack stand and put it underneath it. Loosen the jack, so then that means most of the weight goes on the actual jack stand itself. Get yourself a piece of cardboard and throw it underneath the car as to where your working space will be, so if it does start dripping oil, it'll go on the actual cardboard and not the ground. This plate right over here needs to be removed to be able to easily access the oil filter. The engine oil plug is right here. Just get a 12mm wrench and you can undo them. So now that the plate is off, we can see the engine oil bolt right here for the sump, and then you see the oil filter right there. To get the engine oil plug off, it's a 17mm. Once you've cracked it loose, get one of these things and put it underneath. To get that oil filter off, just use your hands, hopefully, and screw that off. If you can get it off using one of these tools, congrats. If you can't, get yourself some chalk. So chalk is useful because if you put it on your hand, if you get this stuff and just put it on your hands, oh, that's a lot of it, you'll be able to actually use your man grip a lot more. Sometimes the people putting this on, they're just straight up Satan. They will just put it as heavy as they can. Well, know that it will also drip over here. Ah, that sucks. Have something over here to make sure you get it. Or in my case, just don't care. Oh well, at least we got it. We got the Ryko Syntec and you got the Mobile 5W 30. Before you change this, make sure that they're identical. Yep, they look identical. Okay. So what you do is you get your finger, you put it in here, you just rub it against this rubber bit. It'll make it a whole lot easier to take off next time we're trying to remove it. The idea is to get as much oil as you can onto your driveway. I think we've done very well. So now you get this oil filter and put it back in. Get the bolt, put it back on. Ideally change the washer on the sump, but if I'm being honest, I've never actually had any issues by not changing it service after service, so really depends on what you want to do. Just make it snug. Wipe down all the oil that you can just see around, because there will be oil around here on the sump where it's spilt from the oil filter. Just try and get it all off if you can. Now we put the plate back on. Alright, now that they're all tight, remove everything underneath here. We're talking oil pan, tools, jacks, cardboard, and then put down the car. Now all you got to do is put it into here. The capacity is about 4.3 litres, but if I'm being honest, I'm going to put about 3.5 litres in, and then I'm just going to put it onto level ground, because at the moment this isn't level, and then I'm going to top it up and use the oil dipstick to check. Alright, so we're going to put it in now. The idea is to try and get it all, because there's markers on the oil, there's markers over here. So you want to get it down to 3.5 litres, which means it would be around here. Once we get it to there, we'll then roll the car backwards onto level grounds and then do it again using the dipstick to make sure that the levels are right. Keep in mind the car is not on at the moment. We're just letting it roll down. keep on wiping it, keep on slowly filling it till you get to the level over here. You'll see that there's 2 levels over here, a minimum and a maximum. Try and get it close to the maximum without reaching the maximum, and you're good.